Windows CE 6.0 on the WinTouch interface developed by Microsoft for these MP4 players. It's very similar to the Ramos V80, it just differs in the faceplate. Here's the box. It's quite sturdy. It's quite nice. This particular model I'm holding in my hand has 2 GB of internal memory, but it also comes in 4 GB of internal memory. That model will be carrying probably next week. Anyways, here's the player itself, but let's take a look at what accessories come with this. Here you have the sealed headphones from Neiman. Your cleaning cloth for the screen. Your standard 5-pin USB cable. A stylus pen, which it's up to you if you want to use. If you're comfortable using your fingers, that's fine. If you're more comfortable using a stylus pen, you can go ahead and use this. You can easily attach this like a keychain to the player. It has a warranty card, but if you buy it through us, it has a standard 12-month warranty. It has a CD with extra drivers if you have like Windows 98 and also extra tools. It does have a Chinese language manual, but you can get off our website an English language manual that can be used for WinTouch players. Anyways, let's take a look at the player. As I said, it's exactly the same as a V80, except this player comes with a newer firmware with English language support, unlike the V80. It has a 2.4-inch QVGA screen. Unlike the V80, which had a more joystick-type button down here, this is just a regular push button. It's an alternative to the enter button. It's a very nice, sleek body, quite lightweight. Its volume buttons are up here, has an on-off button up here, a 1.3 megapixel camera, a nice textured back. It also has a very nice loudspeaker. It's quite loud, quite clear. It has a 2.5mm headphone jack, 5-pin USB cable, and a 2 GB micro SD expansion slot. It can hold up to an additional 2 GB of memory. Anyways, let's turn this player on. As I said, this runs on Microsoft Windows CE 6.0. We've got a look at the firmware, and it basically loads, the firmware is exactly like that of any other Windows CE device. So you can load like modules onto this. And one of the best indications that you can load third-party apps on this is that there are 2 games that come with this player that weren't specifically made for this interface or even this player. They were just ported onto this and made to work with a touchscreen interface. So those of you who are looking for something to homebrew on, make your own homebrew, this runs on Windows CE, and it might be quite easy for you to make third-party apps or load third-party apps for this. Anyways, here's a user interface. Let me just turn the volume up. And you can just slide through the options or choose there. You can also change the background just by pressing up here. And it comes with some preloaded backgrounds, but you can use any of your personal images to be used as a background. And you can also change the theme of the window by just pressing up there. It comes with 2 standard themes. Anyway, let's take a look at the media player. First, the image viewer. And it's really easy to slide through. Oh, and it does play animated GIF files. And just go back, go forward. And it's really easy to zoom on this, zoom out, zoom in, zoom in. We've been receiving a lot of questions about which players have zoom capability for the image, their picture viewer. This one can, specifically people ask me is they want to, read comic books on this. This is a great device for that use because you can not only zoom, but you can pan around. So if you have comic book images or whatever, you want to read on this, great. It's a great player for it. And you can also, send to desktop, so you can make this as like a background. So exit, take a look at the media player. This does play AVI, MP4, FLV, ASF video file formats. And it's really easy to just fast forward on this. Just choose a spot. And so the loudspeaker on this is here, very loud. Sorry for the glare, if that's making it hard to see the image. The optimal frame rate for this is between 18 to 22 FPS. So if you're converting videos for this, that's what I recommend, finding something between 18 to 22. And fast forward. The audio on this is great. It displays lyric files also. Any of the users who have owned V80 can attest to the good quality audio. The loudspeaker on this is, again, very nice. But the audio through the headphones is fantastic. And you just easily fast forward again. And here's your file, your playlist, next, previous. You can also shuffle or repeat. And it plays MP3, WMA, FLAC, and OGG audio file formats. And it's really easy to just add files. You can just scroll like this, if you want to move them up or delete any of them. Or you can add files. You just press one, and you choose another one, and you just press OK, and it loads them. Loads them right there. And if you want to just delete them, you can just scroll around and automatically selects which ones you don't want and delete. There you go. So here's our video file. This file format's an MP4, the one you're watching right now. It has a camera. It has a 1.3 inch built-in 1.3 megapixel camera. You can easily just zoom in using your finger. It has, you can change the resolution of the images. You can change the light filters. You can also add color filters, like make it black and white or old looking. The light intensity. And that's to take the picture. I can also, and you can just, the image quality is pretty good on this. Many users of the V80 have attested it's pretty decent quality. Here you have the ebook reader. And there, it's actually pretty, you can just scroll down like this, different pages, and you can increase the font size. So if you want to go to a different page, you just scroll like that. Or you can scroll. And you can save where you are so you can come back at a later time and start from where you last left off. You have your settings. You can change, how long you want the screen turned on for and stuff. Your power settings, your language settings, if you want format. Let me just show you the games. There are a couple games loaded in this, but let me just show you the Aqua Pulse. This one is actually a game you can just download off the internet, and basically, it was a game that was ported to this system. It's the exact same game as you get on the V80. And if you've read the users who use the V80 will tell you this game and the other game on this are very addictive, and they're a lot of fun. Anyways. And this player handles these games very well. There's no lagginess. You can even listen to your music while playing this game. So you can mute the game's music and listen to your own music while playing this. Another game. Aqua Bubble. It's basically like your Bubble Bubble variant. Anyway, but the touchscreen controls are great on this. And you can just exit like that. Anyway, here's a player. It's very good. I think this is probably the best touchscreen player we have on our site right now. It runs on Windows CE 6.0, so there's a whole load of opportunities for like third-party apps being loaded onto this. Anyway, this is the Momo M Touch. Head on over to MP3